Hi, my name is Rosalie Godoy Doty, and this video is a video response to Tynisha's video contained in a 602 class. In this presentation, I will talk about the interactional patterns that I saw in a video of Tynisha, the pseudo client, as well as I will attempt to explain to Tynisha as though she was here with me in therapy, how Carl Tom concepts of interpersonal patterns would be beneficial for us to have in therapy in order to bring the desired changes that she came to therapy seeking. Some of the interactional patterns in the first one I saw was blame in the Tynisha's video. Blame is in family system. You cannot attribute blame to one singular member because a system is composed of several parts, and so there's no way to blame one person for a system, and a family is no different than any other system. So it's very, very interesting to see the concepts of negative and positive feedback and homeostasis that Gerhard talked about in Tynisha's family. So based on the things that I read and that Gerhard explained about homeostasis, I can see that blame is part of what happens in their family. It's part of it's an attempt to bring the homeostasis back. So what is the homeostasis? Just the things that they're used to, the way they think, the behavior, the emotions contained in this little family that governs how they interact with each other. And so to bring back the homeostatic state, they are blaming each other. So why is blame happening? Because every time someone tries to change a system, the other parts don't like. So because a system always tries to steer itself, coming from the concepts of cybernetics, it always tries to steer itself back into homeostatic state. So with that in mind, every time Tynisha tries to do something good for the family, the partner, as she said, might leave. The kids might act up because they don't like the new homeostasis. They want whatever they're accustomed to. So how do they do this? Is through the concepts of negative feedback. They keep steering back, steering back to whatever they feel it's comfortable. So no, we don't like the changes. And one thing that I noticed is she says right in the beginning of the video, she says, I just want him, talking about the partner, to be here for the kids. So in her mind, Tynisha may think that this is the only solution she has, and she keeps bringing him back. So she keeps going more, doing more of the same. That's another thing that Gerhard talked about it, in the negative feedback, they keep doing more. So to solve that problem they just keep doing more of the same. So because of that vicious cycle, in attempt to bring back what they're accustomed to, blame keeps happening every time they try to do a change. The second concept I saw about in the things that Gerhard talked about it is the positive feedback. So now Tynisha came to the office and said she wants to change. So why she wants to change? Because it came to a point that there is no more blaming here. It came to a position, a situation got so bad that the school now is my call the CPS, and she might lose the kids, and the friends are now putting their foot down and saying, no, you can't do that anymore. So now she has to restructure her little system into a different way to bring a different homeostasis. So that's what Gehartz refers as a positive feedback. And a positive feedback normally happens due to a death in a family or something bad. In her case, the CPS may be called, or her friends, lose friendship with her. So this is all the patterns that I saw. Now, as far as explaining to Tanisha, I would tell her that Tom explains about the intrapsychic things and patterns that we have inside of us that are very directly related to our outside world. Whatever we think, we do. So the way she thinks that this man might be the only solution for her, might come from her family of origin. I don't know. She was probably the first of several siblings, and we know that in family system, we know that order of birth matters, and maybe she was, expected to have to do things all the time, and so now she allows this man to do everything because she feels responsible for providing for the family, and she does not see him as also being someone capable of providing for the family. So she puts him in there just to be there for the kids as a babysitter. I don't know. But all these things would be beneficial to find out how she thinks, how he thinks, in order to bring solutions and effective change, and not the first order change that does not, it just might change here or there. They may change the roles, but it goes right back to the same system. Thank you for watching the video.